Hey guys! Freshly showered. It was hot out there today. It was so hot out there. There we go. This is like the highest it goes. So what an eventful day we've had. It's nice to see you, Teresa and Dawn and Pebbles. It's nice to see you. Oh my God, this is nuts. It's just nuts. I live a crazy life, and there's a lot of nuts in it, you know. Love the profession, gotta say, love the profession. It's a dangerous profession. We see people, in our profession that lose their life. It comes with the territory. Not like my mom wants to hear that, but hey guys. So I got my steak. Oh my God, it was so good. Whatever officer, if that officer is watching me, I just want to say Anthony's was great. Thanks for the suggestion. I ended up getting the ribeye. Oh, it was so good. And they have like this like roasted rosemary. Look at that. Oh, I kept like, man, this smells so good. It smells so good. Look at that. This is so scrumptious. I never even thought about putting some rosemary on the top of my steak. I gotta say, it's very delightful. It was a very delicious steak. I mean, I still have a lot left. I don't eat much, so I still have quite a bit left. And unfortunately, like my Mexican food yesterday, I still had a half of chimichanga, but after it's sitting in the refrigerator, it's mushy. I'm not going to eat it, so it's going. Hopefully, this keeps a little better. I don't know. I don't know. So it's nice to see everybody tonight. As you guys know, I just want to just put this out there. I know that a lot of you guys watch me on the daily, and you guys know that I came out here with the best of intentions to do investigative work on this case. I do investigative journalism. This is not the first time we've done it. Yes, I wear a lot of different hats, but that's what the motivation. We were doing a fact finding trip out here. I made no threats to anybody. I've reached out to no one. Since I've been here, all of my business has been related to Sebastian Rogers and Sebastian Rogers only. I haven't disrupted anybody. I haven't knocked any doors. I haven't made any phone calls to any particular people. I figured if they are going to reach out to me, they'll reach out to me, which there have been several people that reached out to me and I met with them. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows we did nothing wrong. We've done nothing wrong throughout this process. I've stayed to myself. I made sure I stay on public property. I posted flyers on posts. And that today, I mean, I'm sunburned. I went out there and worked. I worked hard. I worked harder than the PROUDFOOTS did for their son. I will tell you that. I worked harder than the PROUDFOOTS did and the BOWERSOX did. They spent more time tracking me down, harassing me, and threatening my life than they did anything else. They spent more time. Think about that. They would rather try to hunt me down than actually try to hunt their own son down. Think about that. Them and the people that they're associating with are committing crimes right now. They are trying to intimidate and harass somebody that's here lawfully and legally that has committed absolutely no crimes. I've harassed no one. I've spoke to no one. I've threatened no one. But you guys have watched them call my room, stalk me down like a rabid animal, follow me. Who's doing this? The Proudfoot family. That's who's doing it. I will not leave, Lucille. Nobody will run me off. Nobody. Why would somebody want to run somebody off that's really here searching for a kid? And why would it be the person's mom and stepfather? Just asking. We wanted answers. We're getting answers. We're getting lots and lots of answers out here. We know Chris most likely was not at work at 5:15. I don't know who was spreading around those rumors. But it doesn't sound like it holds water. It seems like it really bothered Chris when that information came out. He started saying, what animal goes by a child's hospital? When did you guys see a child's hospital outside of an emblem in the back, way in the background, right? Because we were recording a construction site. It may be a future hospital, far from that day, right? It looks like they're years away from it actually being a hospital and having even one patient in there. So these people tried to incite their audience to injure me in an effort to help the Proudfoots. So take that to the bank. And for those that missed it, I wonder if I could share it on here. Let's see. Maybe. Let me see what I can do. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but I don't think you can when I do this because I remember the MacBook Pro. Can you guys see me when I'm on the other screen? If you guys can see me, I'm about to do it in about 2 seconds. If you guys see me go blank, just say blank because I'm about to go. All right. So now I'm on the other side waiting. Let's pause that. Why am I not logged into anything? Oh, that's right. This is a new computer. Duh. Crap. That sucks. Okay, well, this might not work out. Okay, so let me come back to you guys. I'll just show you on my phone. It's not like we haven't done that before. I was just hoping to use the share screen. It's not working. Sorry, I just ate. As you can see, I'm just now settling in. I think it's time. I don't think anybody should have to go through this, but whatever. Why are you taking my license plate? Why are you filming me? Because you came by me, Mr. BOWERSOX. Oh, Terry BOWERSOX. Oh, you want to come around here? Oh, look at who it is. It's Terry BOWERSOX. They threatened me. You know who is causing all the threats in this community for people searching? Chris and Katie Proudfoots and their cohorts. Just talking about it, too. That, my friend, is who is threatening the people of this community that come in. They threatened me. As soon as I said they threatened me, he shows up behind my car. Look at that. Oh, Terry BOWERSOX. Oh, you want to come around here? Oh, look at who it is. It's Terry BOWERSOX. They threaten me and he shows up. Look who just pulled up. In the same QX80. Coming up, taking my tag plate. Let's turn it around on his tag plate. Why are you taking my license plate? Why are you filming me? Because you came by me, Mr. BOWERSOX. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm in a public place. Yes. Why are you harassing me and following me? Why are you harassing me and following me when I'm conducting business? How can I be following you? You just were in the plaza. You've been following me, sir. You guys have been harassing me and threatening me for 2 days. Prove it. I am. Right here, sir. Right here, sir. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. You know, prove it. These are people that have, let me ask you this. When have you seen Terry put this much effort into going and finding Sebastian Rogers? His grandson. Did you hear me cuss him? Did you hear me be disrespectful to him? I called him Mr. BOWERSOX, did I not? I have not done anything to harass, injure, or anything. I have stayed out of everybody's way. Went out of my way to make sure I stay out of every person's way and not disrupt anybody around here. Have gone out of my way. I could have brought a whole team with me. There were many of you that wanted to come. There were many of you that wanted to be here, that I said, no, I got this, right? So we made sure we kept this very, very small so nobody could misunderstand what the true nature of us coming in here was to do. We, again, made those phone calls, definitely have not threatened a single person. And you guys have watched them stalk me, harass me, intimidate me, all while I'm here. And it's only coming from one side of the aisle. And this is after I have come in. I have looked at what's going on. We're challenging some of the information that we're being told by Katie and Chris. We're not taking their word for it. But in all fairness, I'm not taking anybody's word for it. I feel that, and you know what? Here's something else. When I walked up to the back of that car, the first thing I noticed, you know me, I looked very, very closely at that back hatch. Even when I re-looked at this, guess what I stopped it on? That back hatch. I am more convinced now than ever before that that silhouette was that vehicle. I absolutely more now than ever. I got to see it with my own two eyes. I got to see it with my own two eyes. And when I saw it in the reel, I am more convinced now than ever that that is the vehicle that we saw the silhouette of in that camera view. And I've got to tell you, this story stunk to high heaven. I didn't expect a whole lot from this trip, and I feel like we got a lot more than we had expected. I absolutely feel that we are 100% on the right track, without a doubt in my mind. There is no way, there's not a person in this world that's going to convince me otherwise. Not one person. Nobody does this unless there's something on the line. Nobody. So I think we shook some trees. We seen what nuts fell out. I think we hit pay dirt. I'm just saying. So no matter how we look at this, we know we were on the right side. You guys watch me conduct my business. I've been all over this state. I haven't bothered a single soul. They come knocking on my door. They come harassing me. They come, and this is not just a content creator that's got a little, a little stick where it doesn't belong. This is a family. This is a family that's gone dirty, dirty, dirty. They should have been welcoming. I did nothing wrong. Nothing. Karen, I hope Faith is safe too. I can't imagine how unhinged Nina must be feeling right now. I really can't. And to have to see a photo of that woman touching her daughter, knowing what those hands are most likely capable of, I don't know. I can't even imagine what that has got to be. And it sucks that she was in that photo, but you can't really show a photo like that without showing a photo like that. I don't have the ability to blur a face on here. I don't have a program that does it. I don't know how to do it. I've never had to do it. The only time I've ever blurred anything out is through physically YouTube, going in there after the fact and blurring it out. So, at this point, it was just a side view anyways. I would have went through the process of doing that or I wouldn't have showed her face at all, if it wasn't obscured. So, but I got to tell you, Katie's not acting right. That photo, that's the only way I can show you that she's not acting right. I feel like she feels like she got a new kid, one that has no problems. You know, I'm sorry, but at some point she started resenting and looking at Sebastian not as a disabled child, but as a defective one. She just stopped. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was Chris. I don't know if it was resentment. I don't know if she just realized that it's not getting better. I don't know. But there was also something else I was thinking about when with those cameras, which I don't think. Actually, I'm going to look into that a little bit more. I don't know if they have as much no, not just clear footage, but there's something with the Ring doorbells that I've got to look into. And so I have to look at other aspects because there might be, different types of cameras other than just the Ring doorbell. I did not realize that there's the floodlight cameras. I don't know if we had looked into the floodlight cameras, if, because everybody was just looking for, even when I went through that one community, I was only looking at the doorbells. Well, I was over at Car Guy and he was showing me some different types, different models of, cameras and stuff like that. And so I didn't even think about other types of cameras that could be in and around those communities that might have even better video or stuff. So it's one of those things. So uh, the shirt, I need one. What shirt? Well, see, there's an issue with the shirt. There's an issue with that shirt too. But I don't want to go into it. Crime stories. It's nice to see you, my love. You should be thanks. Um, Taken by the hand for refreshment, not treated like that. No, exactly. It's just, I was, and not only that, but I wasn't. It's ground zero. I've got to do. Where am I going to get? We got lights coming from their house. Okay, it's either their neighbor. Maybe it was their neighbor that doesn't like my commentary because it's either their neighbor or them. And I'm going to stand behind that. Period. I'm going to stand on 100 with that. It was either them or their neighbor. There's no ifs or ands or buts about it. So, thank you. We back you. That's so sweet. I wish I was on StreamYard so I could pull these things up, but I'm not. So thank you so much. Yeah, it's just been actually, you know what? That didn't, I just can't believe, like, I was literally just talking about them threatening me and harassing me. And the dumb SOB literally pulls up on me and he's like, oh, prove it. Like, that was like, oh, like it was proven. Like that at that moment, I was just talking about it. I'm on my live saying they are threatening, harassing me, and following me. Boom, he shows up. And I'm just like, prove it. I don't know. I don't know how much, what, I mean, that really is proof. I don't know what to tell you. This defies Tennessee proof, right? This should be beyond a reasonable doubt in Tennessee. Well, even Tennessee wouldn't be able to. From other comments, check your car for I know about that. And I get it. I get it. I don't think anybody has a tracker on me because I've been keeping my car eyeballed. But of course, naturally, it's just a magnet. It can literally go anywhere. But I'm planning on going to the police department personally tomorrow. So I will tell them my concern about possibly having a tracker. Maybe they can look for it because, if there is one, I'd prefer them finding it because they can keep all the evidence, fingerprints, whatever, if there is one. I don't believe there is one. I think that they were just following my live. I think he was watching my live and he thought he was going to come and intimidate me. I don't think he thought I was going to, that I would get out and confront him. I really don't. But either way, like, really, do you really want to poke the bear? Like, I'm being nice up in here. I haven't done nothing wrong. And I mean nothing. Like I'm a choir girl over here. Me. I haven't even gone by and accidentally hit the horn or anything. Like I've done nothing. I've literally done nothing. I posted flyers. Can you believe that? That their community is upset that I posted flyers? I want to see how many of those are taken down. What's going on in their community? Hmm? We're rolling through there. They're not going to be able to stop me. I mean, I'm not harassing anybody. I'm not talking to anybody, and I'm damn sure not going to get out of my car. But I am going to get out of my car. I'm going to get out of my car, and I'm going to tape. Can't stop me. It's America. Welcome to 2024. One thing you can't do is do it all online. You know, I'm sorry, but you can't. So I don't know. I've got a story to write. I've got a story to tell, and that's what I'm doing. So it is what it is. It's Sebastian Rogers' story, and it's not looking too hot from where I'm sitting, because who does this? It's Misty in here. It's nice to see you, love bug. I don't mean, and I just want to say that I don't mean to like miss your stuff, but when we have a lot of people in here, it's hard to read all of this stuff, especially with me talking. I've just learned a long time ago that whenever I'm talking, just talk. Don't read the chat. Read the chat later, because you'll get distracted really quick. Some people can just pull you into left field, you know. I've been saying for weeks, KP in-laws were in on the get. Yeah, they have to be. Nobody's putting their neck out like this. Nobody. Like that was creepy. I can definitely put Terry BOWERSOX on the creepy list. Okay. Just remember while driving and filming to follow all I don't know if you know anything about my car, but I have magnets and everything. If you haven't noticed, you notice how still it is. Trust me, I'm not that good. Okay. I literally have brackets all in my car. If you don't believe me, ask Carman. He ran up to my car. I had like literally 2 phones in the window. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, follow all the safety precautions. I'm filming out front with 2 wheels, 2 hands on the wheel. Like you guys are hoisted. I don't think he knew you had him on camera when he was behind you. Well, he does now. It's all over TikTok. We'll see how far it gets on TikTok. I don't know. You never know what's gonna end up getting going viral on there. But I posted it on there anyways. I told him that, like, who's gonna believe? Like, I'm literally just talking about them threatening me, and he pulls up and then tells me to prove it. It's like the proof is already in the pudding, dude. Like the film actually saw him stop behind my car and block my car in. And then he pulled forward just to make sure if I didn't catch him before, I catch him now as he's driving off. Like, I got you. I got you too, brother. How to be careful. They don't put one in your room. The camera you can buy, device that can tell. How are they? Give me a break. You guys are nuts. Absolutely nuts. What? Who? Following you? I only stepped out for a minute. Oh, Ruby, the Terry BOWERSOX. It might be too far. So that means Chrissy boy probably called Daddy to come do more. Probably Skittles. I wouldn't doubt it. Did the police officer say something about your shirt? No, he didn't even notice. Because I told him, I said, well, Chris is probably pissed off because he probably saw me putting a sign on the post out in front of his house with my crystal clear Chris shirt on. And he looked down and goes, I didn't even realize you were wearing that. But he was leaving anyway, so he didn't say much. See, Seems like I make an impression. I try, even when I try to come low key, they like these hate channels. They have to, because they don't get any views any other time. You know, this is probably the most excitement anybody's gotten on their channel in a while, right? So they've got to criticize. So I expect all the hate channels to say, "Oh my God, Betty's harassing them again and got the cops called on them." It's like, dude, you guys are calling the cops and interfering with an investigation and literally pulling resources away from a 15-year-old kid. Like, you make me sick. All because I posted flyers. What is wrong with you? Do you guys understand how stupid that is? Like, even the dumbest people with no freaking common sense understands how stupid that is. Like I said, you know, these people that nobody said they are the sharpest tools in the box, okay? Because they just ain't. Just saying. They can call me psycho all they want to. At least I'm not them. I'd rather be, if I'm psycho, I'll take that. Okay. As long as I'm not you. If you call you normal, I'll be psycho any day of the week, baby. I sure will. I'll wear that psycho just fine. How you doing? Good gracious. Good gracious. I think it's hilarious that you were wearing that shirt. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. Oh my God, I did. I didn't even realize that. Holy smokes, I did not realize that. I did. I confronted Terry BOWERSOX with a crystal clear Chris shirt. Sonia, you're going viral. I just want to let you guys know I got those shirts before the crap hit the fan and she took them off the market. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody knows that so that she doesn't get attacked, because it was a hot ticket before they tanked it. You know, as they tank everything. If anybody doesn't know Sonia, if you guys have not gone over to her shop, I literally think everybody needs to get a Team Foul Play shirt. If you guys have not ordered a Team Foul Play shirt from Sonia, I really think it's time for us to be uniting on Team Foul Play at this point. I'm just saying. I really do. Serenity. That is hilarious. That's more hilarious than I even thought it was. Something told me to wear the shirt. Something told me to wear the shirt. I don't know what inspired me to wear the shirt, because I knew I had those shirts that needed to be given away. And so I wore one. And of course, I had the flyers. I knew I was going to be putting flyers up today. So I know on the back of the shirt, it has the Sebastian Rogers. So I figured most of the people are going to see my back anyways, because I'm freaking, that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. A lot more work than Katie and Chris would ever put in for that little boy. That pisses me off. And then to send your henchman out after me? Dude, he doesn't scare me. Tell Dodo to go back home. You sent a pipsqueak to do a man's job, Chris. You should know better. You should know better. Scared of me, Chris? I'm just a little old thing. I'm just a little old thing, Chris. The worst thing out of me is my mouth. Ask your daddy. He'll tell you. He'll tell you. Oh, you don't have to worry. For those that are just coming in, if you guys want to see the confrontation. This was, I can't believe this idiot. Like, literally, I cannot believe this idiot. Why are you taking my license plate?
Why are you filming me?
Because you came by me, Mr. BOWERSOX. Oh, Terry BOWERSOX. Oh, you wanna come around here? Oh, look at who it is. It's Terry BOWERSOX. They threatened me. You know who is causing all the threats in this community for people people searching? Chris and Katie Proudfoots and their cohorts. That, my friend, is who is threatening the people of this community that come in. They threatened me. Literally, right after I say that, he pulls up. They threatened me. Oh, Terry BOWERSOX. Oh, you wanna come around here? Oh, look at who it is. It's Terry BOWERSOX. Look who just pulled up. Imagine that. Literally as I'm saying that. QX80. Coming up, taking my tag plate. Let's turn it around on his tag plate. Why are you taking my license plate? Why are you filming me? Because you came by me, Mr. BOWERSOX. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm in a public place. Yes. Why are you harassing me and following me? Why are you harassing me and following me when I'm conducting business? How can I be following you? You just were in the plaza. You've been following me, sir. You guys have been harassing me and threatening me for 2 days. Prove it. I am. Right here, sir. Right here, sir. Might as well finish it. Prove it? Yeah. I did just prove it, asshole. I'm literally just talking about the harassment from them. Like, you can't time this stuff any better. Like, what an idiot. Literally an idiot. And tries to say, prove it. Like, him being there literally was the receipt. Good gracious. People want receipts? Well, I just brought you a whole bunch of them. What you got to say now? Just asking for a few friends. Who's going to play Betty in the TV movie? It better be Betty. I got Betty down pat. I'm just saying. I don't think anybody could play Bullhorn Betty better than Bullhorn Betty. I don't know, you know. I'm just saying. I'm not a classic yet, okay? Pump the brakes, sister. Awfully sus how he was. Idiots. I don't know who is here. Trying to find his steps. What does Sandy say? Hold on a second. Let me come down here. Trying to find his step grandson. He is harassing you for it. Unbelievable. I rest my case, Your Honor. Right. It's like, and not only that, but I'm sitting here. I've already filed a freaking, like, I have a police report in whatever that town is. What is it? Goodlettsville? And now I've got another one in Sumner County. Like, nobody, like I said, nobody said these people are the sharpest tool in the shed. And they are absolutely not the sharpest tool in the shed. Like, their attorney is going to be like freaking out, you know. For them having a little bit of money, they are dumb as a box of rocks. That's all I want to say. We have 1,000 people in chat and 300 likes, and let's get those likes up. My life is in danger here. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, even the cops, like, you know, you probably don't want to live stream, but he's also in the same sense. He's telling me, well, if you live stream, it might be easier for us to make sure you're not doing anything wrong. It's like, all right, officer, what do you want me to do? You want me to live stream? Do you want me to shut it down? Like, what do you want me to do here? And he you know, so the only reason why I wasn't live streaming is because of safety reasons. But if it's going to help law enforcement know that I'm not doing anything wrong, then maybe I should live stream, or maybe I should just record. Like, I got every type of recorder imaginable, right? Like, please check in. You know me, I worry. when crap starts happening. Well, I can't even. I haven't seen my mom in chat. She's probably, honestly, she probably is like, she's. I don't know. I haven't seen her in chat yet. She's probably too nervous to even. You gotta remember, my mom. I'm still a kid, to a parent, to two parents, really. Just one doesn't really talk to me as much. But if something happened to me, I know he would be very upset. Just saying, I know my dad loves me. So it's like, we just have problems. That's all. So I know nobody wants anything to happen to me, but like I tell my mom, when it gets too intense, when it gets a little too intense, unplug. Don't start blowing up my phone. Just unplug. Just unplug. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's okay. It's okay. I'm good. I'm good. Guys, I didn't even get a scratch or a bruise. I go out in the woods and I almost break my ankle. Like, I'm good. Okay? I'm good. And we still got a lot of work left. We still got a lot of work left. This is just the beginning of a lot of hard work. If them following and threatening you does not show they are guilty of Sebastian's disappearance, then I don't know what will. Well, if I disappear too, that would help. I don't want to disappear. Don't get me wrong. But they are creeps. That's all I'm saying. They are freaking creeps. Okay. I don't know what else to say other than that. Okay. The creeps. Why does this thing keep coming up? Does anybody else get this? I don't know what it is. It's like case chat summary, whatever. So, I wish I could put these up. I can't. So, well, what I can do is I can pin them. They won't even let me pin them. Aw, I'm sorry. Well, then I'll just go down. I'll just go down them. Oops, there we go. So, Hun Lover says, I hope Mr. B read your shirt. I still didn't realize that. That's some funny stuff. I'm sorry. It's just funny. It's funny. GLB, we back you, BHB, for all you do for these victims. Here's to the big kahunas today. Be safe. Aw. Miss Lee, Mama 3. It's nice to see you, my love bug. From others in chat, check your car. Yeah. I got that. Oh, let me. Yeah. I think, yeah. And of course, Serenity reminded me. Hell on Heels. It's nice to see you. Thank you for becoming the newest member of this crazy family we call the Coffee Club. The fact that he doesn't deny it, he says, prove it. Bingo. I know. It's the same thing Chris said, almost. Didn't he say, like, no, he said there's no, what did he say? He never said prove it. I think he said there's no evidence or something like that. I can't remember what he did say something like there's no proof, or that's what he said. There's no proof. No proof. I can't remember what he was talking about. I can't remember what he's talking about, but he did say there's no proof, and I can't remember what it was. My lips are freaking dry as you know what. Let's get some ballistics on these puppies. Anybody in here, I just want to remind you, this is part of the job. I know it gets a little hairy at times. I know that you guys get a little nervous and nerve-wracked. I know you guys care a lot about me, but I promise you, I'm fine. Is there going to be a day when I'm not fine? Maybe. But you got to understand, I'm dealing with a bunch of cowards. They pick on little kids, okay? I'm not a little kid. So they've got their work cut out. The stuff that they were able to do to a 15-year-old boy, they're not going to do to a 44-year-old, straight out of Skid Row, made their life and did what they had to do, and now take what they've got out there and help others. You ain't going to break somebody like that, because I had already been broken. Damn. All right. So, broken arm more involved. Yes, give him shirt. To be honest with you, if Terry would have stuck around, somebody's talking about signs. I still have two. Well, I'm keeping 1 yard sign. I'm putting a yard sign in my front yard. But I still have another yard sign that needs to be posted somewhere or given to somebody that will post it in their yard. So I'm still looking for a home for one more sign. And I have still a handful of flyers that I'm going to be posting up in and around this community. Just saying, we are hunting for a 15-year-old autistic boy that disappeared from his home in February 26, 2024, from a locked home where he resided with his mother and his mother alone. Although there's no cameras or footage of this boy walking out of his home, no major scent that leads police to believe that this boy walked out of the house alone and willingly, has surfaced. So we have basically a child went to sleep in his room, and the next morning when he was supposed to go to school, he wasn't there. But his mama doesn't know nothing. Sounds like every other criminal I know, right? I don't know nothing, right? I wasn't there. I didn't see nothing, right? Am I lying? Call me a liar. You know what? When I was out there, I didn't see nothing either. Didn't do nothing. I was a good old choir girl, back in my 20s. I didn't do nothing. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Right? That's kind of how I feel with her. She's I don't know nothing. He went to bed. He's not here now. I don't know. That's what we're getting at. So, yeah, we've covered a lot. We covered a lot on this trip. I think this trip has been very, very successful. It has definitely enlightened me immensely. I definitely have a clearer picture and a stronger focus. But we got some problems. We have 17 hours. We have 17 hours. We've got to find out where Chris was. Period. He can be pissed off at me. He can hunt me down like a rabid dog. He can watch me do my work if he so chooses. But guess what? It's not going to stop my work. It's not going to stop it. So happy hunting, Chris. Happy hunting, BOWERSOX. You guys can watch me work. And all you had to do was reach out to me, right? I would have given you any bit of my information that you need. But it wasn't about my information you wanted. It was about the intimidation factor. And see, I'm a behavior person, so I'm looking at these types of behaviors. And I can tell you that all your behaviors suck. And they exhibit a lot of red flags. A lot. A lot. All right, guys, let me just go through and make sure I've read everything. I appreciate all your love and support. It's been a little crazy out here. But, again, we're out here to make a difference. We're out here to get some answers. And those answers, I think they're getting impactful. I really do. I think we're getting somewhere with them. I absolutely do not believe Chris Proudfoot was anywhere near his job at 5:15 in the morning. I just don't. Unless somebody can produce something. Oh, thank you, The Real Me Too. If you received your gifted Bullhorn Betty membership, please don't forget to tell The Real Me Too. Thank you, The Real Me Too. But I think that we're making some headway now. Granted, this is just based on what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, and stuff like that. Everything has to be corroborated. I cannot corroborate the 5:15 time. Okay, I tried. I can't do it. So until it can be corroborated, it has to be removed. If somebody wants to challenge me on it, then send me the receipt. If I have to correct it, I will correct it, because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about the truth. And that's what we're trying to find. Chris and Katie's story never made sense. Chris being so secretive about where he was didn't make sense. It's not going to stop the work I do. There's a boy missing. And it seems like we here care more about this boy than Chris and Katie. It's almost obvious. It's almost so glaring. And to see that woman holding that child in her hand with that biggest smile, with the biggest smile on her face, it made me want to come out of my skin. I don't know how to describe that for other people. I don't know how people can be okay with that. I really don't. But it seems like there's a lot of people here on these channels that are just fine. Betty, if you watch your live back, you inadvertently filmed his car before he came to photograph you. He parked watching you drive by. That's creepy. Yeah, he's just a creep. They're all creepy. They unalived a kid. That's what I truly believe. So, as far as I'm concerned, he's a dirtbag. He's an absolute dirtbag, and he showed how much of a dirtbag he is. I don't like dirtbags. I like seeing dirtbags behind bars. That's where they belong. All right, guys, rock it out with your coffee beans out. I love you. Thank you for the love and support. You don't know how much this means to me. I try telling people it upsets me that people would willingly and purposefully try to put my life in danger because my job's dangerous enough. So when you see people doing that intentionally and willfully to hurt somebody, it's up to you to stand up and speak up. God bless.